Hi, I'm Phil.
I'm Susie.
And we met on Christian Connection. My faith is very important to me, and I want to focus on that and meet someone who shares my faith. And I think the only way to kind of cut through all the noise is to use a dating site where the faith is like the foremost thing.
I tried a few other websites. I was really attracted to Christian Connection for all their success stories. Just remember being encouraged by all the people that had got engaged and got married and had children. And I just wanted that for myself. For me, it was a little bit about my story and a little bit about how I wanted to find someone with a Christian faith and also that shared similar hobbies. So that's what I wanted to express.
Yeah, I think for me, obviously, want the faith connection, but also I'm very into like running and cycling, and wanted someone who's at the very least kind of tolerant of that, if not engaging it themselves. So, and someone like with a sense of fun. And I was also looking for someone quite close, but that didn't materialise.
I think for me it was important that I did say that I had a child, because my partner would need to take them on, and I would want someone that was able and willing to do that. So I definitely did include the fact that I had a little girl. Yeah, just the fact that you sounded quite gentle and fun. And I guess I was just attracted by the shared love of swimming, cycling, running. It was kind of a miracle, really. Yeah,
I like the fact that Susie's very kind of articulate on the way she wrote her kind of summary. Like the photos, she included like swimming and triathlon photos on there. So it just showed that she was active, and so I liked the way she looked.
We always say like God was showing off, because we never expected to find somebody that shares. It's quite it's not an awfully popular sport to find two Christians who are triathletes. It wasn't really a deal breaker, but it was an absolutely wonderful bonus. I think we would have both liked active partners, but the fact that we both participate in triathlon was a real treat and blessing.
I think I'd been very happy with a runner.
Well, the truth is that Phil wanted someone that could do a 5k run in 30 minutes.
Yeah.
And he set his location very small as well. So he wanted someone very local with a faith that could run fast.
Yeah. Well, 2 out of 3 isn't bad.
But fortunately, I had my radius set a little bit wider than Phil. Found him that way.
So you waved first.
Yeah.
And I waved back. And
there was a bit of a gap,
didn't go any further for quite a few weeks, if not months. And I noticed Susie again, and I kind of favourited her profile without even knowing what that did.
We actually went on a run on our first date. I was trying not to puff and sweat and having to talk as well. Yeah, that was fun, wasn't it?
On a muddy towpath in January. It wasn't enough to put us off.
Just after we'd started speaking, COVID hit, so we couldn't meet in person. But we did things like, you'd order me a curry and we'd both dress up and have little Zoom dates, which was cute.
Yeah, we did daily FaceTimes and connected in all the ways we could. So, yeah.
We joined each other's Bible studies as well, didn't we? It was so nice to have each other through that hard time, even if not physically, just emotionally, being able to support each other.
Yeah, that's a big comfort, definitely.
Do wonder about God's timing with that as well.
In some ways it was great, wasn't it? I think I told you I loved you on like the third or fourth date or something, which is
about a month and a half, I would say.
probably.
Yeah, it's definitely a connection. We just chatted. It was always comfortable. Just there were no awkward silences. Just felt so at ease with each other.
Yeah.
Yeah. When you know, you know.
So you can probably guess it kind of revolves around a triathlon, the story. My original plan was to propose at the finish, like when Susie finished, like in front of the crowd, but then Susie decided she was only going to do the swim bit of the triathlon, so I had to kind of rethink my plan. So, but we were staying the night before near a beach. So on the Saturday night we went for a walk in Portland, and there was amazing sunsets, like a perfect September's evening. And so yeah, I got down on my knees on the beach and popped a question.
And afterwards he wanted, we couldn't find anywhere that was open for food, and he spotted a Greg's. I was like, we're not celebrating our engagement with a sausage roll.
Yeah.
So we got this takeaway and took it back to the B&B, and we just spent it with this old couple, like celebrating with them. So it's really, really lovely.
I enjoyed like the speeches because I made a video like a photo montage of Susie's life and like set it to a song. So that was quite emotional.
And we had your brother-in-law do our preach actually at the service.
Yeah.
That was lovely. And we had a big banner saying "Welcome to the start line," or like a running start line.
We had lots of fun activities at the pub venue afterwards, like pool, and there was some green areas people to play football in, and like
craft
table
and
football,
fancy dress.
Just like to see all our friends like having a good time and celebrating with us. That was really special.
My mum told this story at the wedding that apparently I do remember this. I came back from the first date and I sent mum a message saying Christian, tick, hot, tick, triathlete, tick. So yeah, I like that.
Our first holiday was quite interesting because we went camping on the south coast, and I'd bought a second-hand tent for the occasion, but hadn't really weather tested it, and we had some horrendous weather, and then we discovered that the tent leaked, and we spent half of the holiday like mopping up puddles with towels. Blending two families has come with some pressures. I feel like we're around the other side now, out the other side. Yeah, that's been a learning curve. But I think we would both agree that it's been a real blessing for them to have gained a sibling. For Evie's gained a brother and a sister, and she loves that. And I think she adds brightness to their lives. Yeah. I think being able to balance each other's weaknesses as well. Like Susie's transformed the house since she's moved in. I can help Susie with like technical issues or other mundane things. So it's just great having each other to work as a team together. So. Yeah. Don't be too particular about the distance, I'd say, if that's my lesson, because I wanted someone within 20 miles. I got someone who's 200 miles, and it was worth it. It's probably, be fussy and find the right person, even if they live a long way away. I think I'd say try not to be too impatient. Like Phil and I met each other quite quickly, fairly quickly, but yeah, it can take time. And maybe going on dates with different people, and it helps you to work out what you're looking for. And just be inspired by all the matches, because it really does work. It's a really special website. And yeah, just don't give up. Try to have fun, try to be happy when you're single, and not put too much weight on each date, and just enjoy them, and you'll know if you meet someone it's worth going forward with.